Hello everybody, we are here with the Villanova Dynasty. We are the #1 team in the country. We'd love to get to the Natty, but first we have to take on the #6, previously #1, Iowa Hawkeyes in the Big Ten title game. And here we go. It is time for the second straight year to play the Iowa Hawkeyes in the Big Ten title game. Last year, we took care of them. Wasn't much of a problem. Went on to our bowl game and won it. Business as usual here with this Villanova squad. Can we do it again? Here we go. The lefty Hughes throwing for Iowa, and he's going to complete his first pass to the wide receiver Whitworth for a first down. Now a 3rd and 12 later on. He's going to put it to his back out of the backfield, Ray Houston, the star running back, able to get some great yards after the catch, pick up a first down. Another throw there. That one's Armstrong. That's a 10-yard catch, but they give him inches. They're going to give it to Houston, and he is able to plow forward for that 1 yard, pick up a 1st and 10. Houston now gets the edge, gets to the outside, and it was brought down inside the 5-yard line. Now Carter trying to get there. Makes it 2nd and goal. Carter again trying to get there. Makes it 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd and goal, Houston trying to find a way in, and it would be 4th and goal. Iowa going to settle for the field goal, and it is good. Iowa leading this one 3-0. Now Villanova with the football. It's going to be Trayvon Johnson with an 8-yard run to start us off. Now Wilson going to roll to his right. Wilson's going to run with it. Wilson finds the outside and near the 50-yard line with a nice run. Now Wilson looking, trying to throw, but he is hit, and that's going to be a 10-yard loss on the sack. Now Wilson going to roll to his left, and he will find Todd Gray for 10 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd and 11. Wilson up the middle, going to hit Kevin Rivero for 17 yards, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here in the Big Ten title game. #6 Iowa on top 3-0 over the #1 team in the nation. And here we go. It is Wilson going to throw out of the break, and that one to Kevin Rivero. That'll set up a 2nd and inches for a run for Aaron Lane. Not a guy we've seen a lot, but they're making a play. Now rolling to the left, it is Wilson. Wilson's going to run this one. Wilson inside the 5, out at the 2. Now 1st and goal, taking no chances. Handing it off to Trayvon Johnson for the 1-yard touchdown run. And Villanova going to take the lead, 7-3. Iowa, their next possession, it's going to be Houston. Houston picking up 15 on the rush. Now Hughes in the pocket, going to throw this one to Armstrong. That's going to be a nice completion for a first down, 10 yards. Hughes again, this time throwing to the outside. He did not see Billy Chavis. And Billy Chavis got the legs, 30, 20, 10-5 touchdown on the pick 6. Billy Chavis bringing that one back, and Colton Hughes is 5 of 6. That's his one blemish, and it's a loss of 7 points blemish. Okay, so 14-3, Nova on top. There's the throw, and that is going to be Houston again with a 25-yard catch. Most of this yak yardage. Hughes again throwing to Houston. Nobody is paying attention to this young man, and he breaks a tackle, gets out of bounds, 17-yard gain. Hughes now throwing. He's got Richardson. Richardson inside the 15. Here's Hughes looking, finding Bailey on the slant route, and that's a 10-yard play. Minute 12 to go, and Houston going to plow forward for the final 2 yards, and Iowa has struck back with another touchdown. It will be 14-10. Here is Wilson. He's got a little over a minute to work with. They might have left him too much time. He hits Todd Gray, and Gray inside the 20-yard line, finally brought down near the 10. What a play by Todd Gray. Huge 7 yards there for Trayvon Johnson, setting up a 2nd and 3. Trayvon Johnson again. Another first down on 4-yard gain there. Under 10 seconds, Robert Wilson finds a way to get in the end zone on the option. And we're going to go into the half with the number 1 team in the nation on top 21-10 over number 6 Iowa. All right, coming back from the break now. It is Villanova starting with the football here in the second half. Carlton trying to break some tackles. He is going to pick up 8 yards, leaving a 2nd and 2 for Trayvon Johnson. And Johnson going to pick up 13 yards. There is Aaron Lane able to find a lane and get all the way inside the 10-yard line with a huge run. Now Wilson, 1st and goal inside the 10. He hits Todd Gray. That's a touchdown. 9-yard touchdown reception. And Villanova, Robert Wilson, 7 of 7 for 130 and a touchdown so far in this ball game. He has not had to do a ton, but he has been absolutely perfect. And he has a 28-10 lead for his team. There is Houston, and he is pummeled. But it'll be 3rd and 1. Houston is not going to get there. And Villanova playing great defense for these last, 2.5, maybe 1.5 quarters. There's Todd Gray with a 12-yard reception, and Robert Wilson has just broken the record for school passing yards in a season. That is a hell of an accomplishment. And there's a nice, powerful run for Aaron Lane, picking up 12 yards. There's a throw over to Daniel Carlton, trying to make a spin move. He will pick up the first down. Now Wilson going to hand this one off to Aaron Lane. Aaron Lane plowing forward 10 yards. The dual back threat is really working for Nova today. Not something they usually are able to do. Kevin Rivero with a 17-yard slant for a touchdown. Robert Wilson's 11 of 12 at this point. 2 touchdowns. And he has just broken the school passing touchdowns in a season record by 1 over Vasu last year. All right, here's Hughes finding Bailey on the slant route. First down. Now Hughes finding Bailey again on another slant route. Looked like Villanova had it pretty well covered, but somehow finds a way to make that play in traffic. Then Armstrong going to make another play on another slant route, breaking a bunch of tackles down to the 30-yard line. That's going to end the third quarter. Iowa has fallen even further behind Villanova in this one, 35-10. Here we go, opening up the fourth quarter. It's Colton Hughes. He's going to throw this one to Armstrong. He's going to end up carrying a couple people down to the 15-yard line with a 15-yard gain. Now Hughes going to find Richardson for 6 yards. 4th and 3 is set up, and wide open, blown coverage. Craig Whitworth with a 9-yard touchdown. Colton Hughes is actually 16 of 18 in this game. It is too bad for him that he threw that pick 6 earlier. They'd still be down here by 11, but they're going to go onside. They're not going to get it. Villanova gets the ball back, thrown over to Caleb Stevenson for a 23-yard reception. And now we're under 3 minutes to play. And look at Robert Wilson. He's got plenty of yardage open, and he bobs and weaves his way. 19-yard touchdown run. We'll take another look at it shortly as we will take a look at the Skycam view. Look at this. He is wide open here and then just bobbing and weaving. Great blocking there by the receiver, and it's a 42-17 lead for Villanova. This one's not even close, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 1 versus 6. It might as well be 1 versus 162. There's the throw over there. It is Amir McDonald making the first down catch. We are under 2 minutes. Iowa just playing for respect right now. There is Houston, and that's a 9-yard run, so it'll leave a 2nd and 1 for Iowa. They're going to throw. That's going to be complete to Armstrong. Armstrong trying to bob and weave. He does break a little bit of a tackle there. 17-yard gain. Now a 1st and 10 for Iowa. The play fake by Hughes. Good protection. And Bailey able to make the play. Later on, there'll be a 3rd and 6. And Hughes looking around. That one's going to be incomplete. So 4th and 6 now. This is for all the marbles for Iowa. And Colton Hughes had a man, but just an inaccurate throw. A little miscommunication between him and his receiver, and that is going to do it. Villanova going to take this one. Wilson is loving it as he is going to a national championship. 13 out of 15 for 195, 2 touchdowns. He also ran for 44 and 2 touchdowns, so total of 4 touchdowns in that game for Wilson. Helped by Trayvon Johnson with his 85 yards. Aaron Lane also contributed a little bit. Todd Gray was huge, 102 yards and a touchdown. Not a huge spread it around to a lot of people game for Wilson, but man, made the plays he had to make in this one. 1 sack. There's the interception for Billy Chavis. Just a great game. As we're looking at the Heisman race, you don't see Wilson anywhere on it. This is going to be a huge discussion in the series as we go to our first natty ever, and Wilson somehow doesn't win a Heisman. He has won the Davey O'Brien Award, so they're admitting that he's the best quarterback in college football going to the natty, but no Heisman even consideration. So there we go. We are going to the national championship, and we'll be taking on number 2 Texas. Kirk Herbstreit thinks Texas is taking us down. In our first natty ever, both teams 12-1, both teams undefeated in conference. If you take a look at the rankings, their offense is higher than ours. Their rushing is higher than us. They're a rushing team. They are not a passing team. We are a passing team. Their defense is number 6, but ours is number 1, and our turnover differential is number 2. What do you guys think is going to happen? Let me know. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, drop a sub if you're brand new.